Nobody tells you the truth about your 20s. They tell you it's the best decade of your life. They tell you to enjoy every moment, that you're young and free and full of potential. And meanwhile, you feel lost, confused, behind, like everyone else has figured something out that you haven't. Here's the honest truth about your 20s, and it's not what anyone told you. The first thing nobody tells you is that your 20s are supposed to feel hard. This is the decade where you leave the structure that was handed to you: school, parents, a clear path, and for the first time, you have to build your own. That's genuinely hard, and nobody prepared you for it. Psychologists call this the age of emerging adulthood, a period of identity exploration where nothing is settled yet. Not your career, not your relationships, not who you are. The instability you feel isn't a sign that something is wrong with you. It's a sign that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. But here's what's making it harder than it needs to be. You are living your 20s while watching everyone else's highlight reel in real time. Someone got engaged. Someone got promoted. Someone moved to a new city. Someone started a business. And you're sitting there wondering what you're doing wrong. But you're not seeing their confusion, their debt, their 3 a.m. anxiety, their relationships that look perfect from outside and aren't. You're comparing your inside to their outside, and that comparison is never fair. So here are the things nobody actually tells you about your 20s. Nobody tells you that most people your age are just as lost as you are. They're just better at hiding it. Nobody tells you that your career path is supposed to change multiple times. Nobody tells you that friendships naturally fall apart in your 20s. And that's not betrayal. It's just people growing in different directions. Nobody tells you that the version of yourself you are at 22 is almost nothing like the version you'll be at 29. And nobody tells you that not knowing what you want yet is not a failure. It's information. So what are your 20s actually for? They're for making mistakes and learning what you actually value, not what you were told to value. They're for building the relationship with yourself that everything else in your life will eventually depend on. They're for learning how to be uncomfortable, because the things that matter most in life will always require discomfort first. Your 20s are not the best decade of your life. They're the most important one. So here's the reframe. Stop measuring your 20s by where you think you should be. Start measuring them by how much you're learning about yourself. The confusion you feel is not evidence that you're falling behind. It's evidence that you're paying attention. And the people who look like they have it all figured out, most of them are just better at looking that way. Here's what you actually know now. Your 20s are hard because they're supposed to be. The confusion, the comparison, the feeling of being behind, none of that means you're doing it wrong. It means you're paying attention in a decade that's asking you to figure out who you actually are. That's not falling behind. That's the work. And it leads somewhere completely different. That's KnowWhat. We don't tell you what to do. We just try to show you what's actually going on. If something clicked, you know what to do. And if it didn't, come back when it does.